Good morning and a very happy Friday to you. We've made it to the end of the week if you've had to work in between the Christmas and New Year's holidays. Today is a day that you might want to pay attention, especially if you live in the higher elevations. So let's take a check of our radar right now. For a lot of you, it's dry. It's a quiet start to the day, but we do have this area of a little bit of precipitation just to the west of Chattanooga. So let me zoom into those spots. The green, that's going to be your regular rain, and we're certainly seeing that with just some light rainfall pushing through Jackson County, about to enter to DeKalb County. But the pink, that's wintry mix, the white to snow. Now, even the areas that are white, probably coming down still as some wintry mix because we have some borderline temperatures at this time. But you can certainly kind of pick out those ridge lines for Sand Mountain over to Lookout Mountain, even a little bit of activity on Signal Mountain, and certainly several of those ridges from Mont Eagle into western portions of Marion County as well. Now, what does that impact for your morning time commute? Well, visibility is reduced simply anytime you have precipitation. Of course, we want you to be careful as far as your visibility goes. Temperature wise though, here are your road temperatures, and you're going to notice these are above freezing. So that's some good news. Shouldn't be seeing accumulation on the roads at this point in time. Air temperatures are also borderline. So 36 in Fort Payne, 37 in Scottsboro. So a lot of that melting as it falls this morning. Still do be careful just in case there's a couple of isolated slick spots. I think that's going to become a bigger concern though for this evening through the overnight hours as we get more of the snow potential. Winds light from the west-southwest at 5 miles per hour at this time. So here's kind of the big picture. This is just the first movement of some of that light moisture. There's not a whole lot of moisture to play with this morning, but notice all of this activity well to the northwest of us. This is all part of this low pressure system that I was showing you yesterday that spiral around in a counterclockwise direction. So yes, we had this little bit this morning, but the rest of this, that's what's going to bring us some increased chances for the evening and overnight times. So as we look at our future cast for the morning, even through the midday hours, yeah, there's a few little spots here and there. First for our western communities. Next up this morning, it'll be moving over to the east, but a lot of dry conditions as well, with mostly cloudy to overcast skies and this wind blowing from the west. Valley spots especially pretty much staying dry. Yeah, you may get a couple of sprinkles, but after about 5 p.m., so that's 4 p.m. Central Time, we'll start to see those chances increasing. So a little bit more blue showing up on the map. That's indicating that snow, again, for the higher elevations. It's going to be the most likely for areas west of the Sequatchie Valley, but still some of these mountains on the eastern side of the Sequatchie Valley down to Sand and Lookout Mountain could have a little bit of that winter precipitation and over to the east. This will continue through the overnight hours into Saturday morning. So here comes another burst on Saturday morning. Notice these are not wide swaths of snow, each one kind of small in size as it moves through. So where some of those heavier snow downpours do develop, that can impact total snow, but generally by Saturday afternoon into the evening time, it all dries out. Even clouds start to break up. Sunday, it's going to be mostly sunny. So this is not a big time event for us, but it's something we certainly still want you to be aware of. So here's your potential snow all the way through Saturday afternoon as things wrap up. For the western edge, so west of the Sequatchie Valley, we're looking at about a dusting to an inch. A couple of those pockets though, about an inch, inch and a half. I think we may see one of those in Grundy County. If you're to the east of the Sequatchie Valley on those ridge lines, pretty much just a dusting for you. The same can be said down to the south. As we travel eastward, the biggest burst looks to be right around northern portions of Cherokee County to southeastern Monroe County, those tallest mountains at a ½ inch to 2 inches. Most other spots about that dusting to an inch possible. So there is a winter weather advisory, but just for 2 of our counties. That's going to be for Grundy and Van Buren County. The rest of you, when we're talking about any kind of rainfall with those sprinkles, yeah, it's going to be pretty light, just a few hundredths of an inch. There's not a whole lot of moisture to work with. So 44 for your high today, that wintry mix, clouds and chilly, but remember, it's pretty much just spotty during the daytime. After 5 p.m., that wintry mix will increase. So that's certainly going to be happening during the overnight hours around freezing and 33. And then tomorrow, 46. Morning time, still some precip, but for the afternoon into the evening, it will be drier for tomorrow. And then Sunday, certainly dry for New Year's Eve and a little bit warmer, 56 for that high on Sunday with the mostly sunny sky. And then Monday for New Year's Day, about a 20% chance for some isolated showers.